Hi, this is Toby from LITH-TECH Mobility. So in today's video we're going to be featuring our Carbon FS chair. So I've done a few videos on this, and quite a lot in the other videos I've been highlighting about how a small wheeled lightweight chair should be really used for flat surfaces. So shopping centres, beach promenades, day trips with your family and around a flat park. However, I think maybe we're doing it a disservice, but the reason why we're doing this is because unlike other companies that only have a small wheeled carbon chair, and then they say, oh, this lightweight carbon chair is a multi-terrain chair, which is complete and utter rubbish, and I fully stand by the fact that this is not a multi-terrain chair. However, it's far more capable than just a flat surface. The reason why we have a lightweight little wheeled flat surface chair is because we also have the multi-terrain version of this exact chair with the big 12.5-inch wheels at the back and the 8-inch wheels at the front. So whereas other companies are only going to sell you the one chair, so they have to lie about what the chair can do, we've got two different chairs, so we actually have a genuine multi-terrain chair and more of a flatter surface chair. However, in this video I'm actually going to show you what, in the right hands, what this carbon chair can do. And remember, this is a 15-kilogram chair. That's nothing. So you do have to treat lighter chairs with more respect, especially if you're a heavier user. For example, you still, even though this is a lightweight chair, you still wouldn't want to put a user of more than 15, 16 stone in it really. And if you were on the upper end of that, you want to certainly be in the big wheel multi-terrain version. Right, anyway, let's go show you what this can actually do on terrains that aren't even flat. So I mean, this is a good start. This has got a bit of grass, it's got a bit of padding. It's certainly not dead flat, and it's certainly not just concrete. So, right, we're going to go up this flat bank to start with. So this is certainly not a flat surface. Okay, let's demonstrate the chair's turning circle. There's one good thing about using this chair, so we can see it can be used outside effectively, but certainly inside. It's a very short wheelbase, the turning circle is very, very good. It's very nimble, very, very manoeuvrable, and it's very comfortable. It's got a nice kind of netted meshed backrest, which just takes the shape of your back very, very nicely. You've got a contoured cushion here, which your thighs kind of sit in here. It feels very, very comfortable, and it's a nice height as well, which helps to stretch your legs out. Right, so we're now going to go down this hill. I'm going to take this in speed level 1. Still not fully dry, there might be a tiny bit of skidding, but it can certainly come down this hill absolutely fine. Okay. And now I'm just going to basically cruise around the skate park. I'm just going to do a couple of turns here and there. You know, this is very much what we call a camber. So steering against the camber here, it is holding it, so that's showing you that it still can do cambers, it still can hold things. Not ever going to be quite as capable as a big wheelchair. Well, there we go, it's camber caught me there. So I'm going up quite high before it's throwing me off. Certainly on the lower part of it, I can hold. Right. Okay. Let's see if we can do it from a stop position. I don't know if I can do this with the power. That's not bad going. For a ramp of that steepness, with 180 watt motors, with a weight 14 stone being thrown around, which is what I weigh, that's not a bad effort, to be fair. What we'll try and do is, we'll see if we can stop. I don't think we're going to stop going down the hill because I feel like the wheels are too... We'll try. Okay, so far so good. I think we're going to start skidding a bit. Yeah. So the reason for that being is simply that the wheels are just too small. So that's me kind of showing you what its capabilities were and up until what point. We're going to try and stop on the slope now. This is where things could go tits up. Okay, right, I'm leaning forward because I know that I'm using a lightweight chair with small wheels here, so I know that it doesn't have the grip, it doesn't have the friction and traction or the safety, and also I don't have the weight behind the chair holding me down onto the tarmac with gravity and giving me downforce. Right, I'm going to go over a couple more of these ramps now, just to show you kind of literally the fact that it's not just a flat surface chair. Again, we might do a little bit of skidding coming down here, but that's to be expected. We're going to go up this side. We're going to get down here. Do a little turn. Oh. Woohoo! Yeah, that's a bit of fun. So that's certainly not a flat surface. Same again, we'll do a little stop up here. We're going to lean forward because of the weight grab distribution. And then it goes back down. Right. What we're going to do now is we're going to head outside of the skate park. And what we're going to try and do is maybe either attempt some sort of grass to show that it can see the grass. It's actually been raining this morning, it's quite damp. We'll do maybe a bit of grass. I might find a curb to see if I can go up, to see if we can demonstrate its capabilities and curbs. With lightweight chairs, you very much need to stick to dropped curbs. Maybe quarter curbs at a push. You certainly don't want to be messing around with, you know, anything more. Right, so isn't it drop curb? No problem at all. I've got no idea where we go, by the way, so we're just going to have a little bit of a play. What we might find, hopefully, is what I'm looking for. Hopefully, we might find a camber at some point along here. What's that like over there? What we do have, we've got some quite good dips over the side which acts as cambers. So people's driveways, when it goes down into the road, that acts as a camber. So we're going to hold this and then we'll come off the curb. So I'm going to steer a little bit here while we don't go. There we go. I can feel it wanting to bring me this way, but we've kind of fought it. We'll go down there and we'll go all the way around here because there's a few cambers here of where people's driveways, and there's quite a nice little kinky bit over there as well. Right, so there's a drop curb here on a line. I'm going to edge up towards it using my pulsing technique. There's also a dip before this as well, so I'm going to sit back in the chair because I want the weight to be through my back wheels. I'm going to hold on, I'm going to let the wheels compress and climb it. Right, so we're just going to follow this pavement the whole way around now. There's going to be times where it's going to want to throw me to the left because most of these cambers are right to left, which means you're going to start on the right and it's going to want to throw you to the left. So I'm going to go around here. So here's the first camber which is going to want to take me that way. Okay, we managed to get around that one quite happily. So do you know what I mean? This can still be used for getting into your local town from your home, but it's not going to be for everyone. It's not going to be for wheelchair users that are inexperienced, or it's not going to be those that have got some weight behind them, because where I'm holding this camber, what will happen now is if you have weight behind you, you're basically going to, the weight is going to be pulling you with gravity in the direction of the camber, and it's going to be harder. See, I'm trying to fight that now to get me back on track. I did it, but it was very, very difficult. So this time the camber's going this way, and I'm having to push the joystick at about 11 o'clock to hold that camber. And if I try and spin round now, well, I've actually come off the curb, so I can't do that. And also, what you should really come off the curbs always dead square. Obviously, I didn't do that because I couldn't get back on the curb because the camber had already taken me. But this video is clearly kind of showing the chair's limitations. We'll head back this way and I'll see if I can find a bit of grass or something like that we can do. I'm not sure how well it's going to cope because really, when we're doing grass in lightweight wheelchairs like this, it should be in the summer or spring where it's hard. Not really designed for damp grass, especially if yeah, unless you're very, very light. Lightweight people can get away with lightweight chairs much better than people that've got a teeny bit of weight behind them. So we could actually try and drive up all over that like grassy bit of the skate park. I think I'll probably have to go back and clean the wheels. Right, this is going to test my driving skills. Right, we're going to have to reverse up this. So when I reverse, I'm going to start further away, slam it reverse to get my wheels the right way. Now we're going to gently pulse because I want to keep these front wheels as square as possible. When I'm about 2 feet away, I'm going to slam in reverse, my back wheels are going to go up and my front wheels are going to follow. Luckily, I nailed that one, so it was quite a good demonstration of how to do it, because it can be quite tricky in a carbon chair because your front end is so light, because all the weight on the carbon chair is at the back. Going up the curves in reverse is actually quite tricky. Right, let's see if we can go up this bank. Maybe this is a bit optimistic actually. We're going to go this route. That might probably a little bit optimistic. But this is wet grass, you can see how damp it is. And I've just gone up that, and this is a slope as well. It's an inclined grassy bank. So it's not that it can't do it, it's that it doesn't do it as well. That's the thing to remember. Let's go down this grassy bank as well. So it's not they can't do it, it just doesn't do it as well, doesn't do it as safely. Right, I'm sticking now. Right, I'll give it a little bit of to get me going, so I can get down there. There we go. So yeah. Really, that sort of grassy stuff in the wet, if you want to attempt that, and really that's part of your daily commute that you need the chair for, really you should be using a multi-terrain carbon chair. However, if you're a good wheelchair user, you can clearly see that this technically could be your one and only wheelchair. So great for travel because it's light, folds up very, very small. It's got a quick release battery which is under here, so it's just simply whip out. So that can then be used on, you know, it's easy to remove with one battery, just for simple. Let's start that again. It's just one battery which is easy to remove, which you can reduce weight quickly, so you don't have to faff around with two batteries. So you've got a lightweight chair which folds very compact, a battery that removes really easy. So it's really, really portable, great for on the go, great for whipping in the car quickly. This chair is perfect for day trips. Let's say you're someone in their 60s or 70s, you've been a power chair user before, so you know how to use the joystick, you know how undulating ground works and how to compensate for it, you know how cambers work and how to compensate for it before you even get there, and your family wants to take you out in their cars because you don't drive anymore. This is the perfect chair for them just to whip in. It means your daughter, if you've got a daughter who's in her 30s, 40s, she can pick this chair up. Your son can pick it up easy. And if you're older, you know, it's something that your kids and even their kids, your grandkids, can pick up and put in, because it is so light. So as long as you can handle it, this chair kind of can do it all still. But the reason why we're cautious with carbon is the fact that if you're not a good user, you've never used a wheelchair before, you have to treat it with more respect, because the lighter you go, the less downforce you have and the less capable a chair is going to be. So then you have to rely on the either user skill or just not doing roads that are like too taxing or pavements that are too angular. Because even like you saw with me, I'm a good wheelchair user, and I've literally pushed this chair to more than I ever have in the past. Actually, this video, I've pushed this chair to the limits, and you can clearly see there were bits in the video where the chair was struggling. So all I will say is, don't ever rule this chair out, because if you're a good wheelchair user, it can do it all. If you're an average wheelchair user, it can do most. And if you're a bad wheelchair user, don't buy it, because you have to respect carbon and lightweight chairs. And that's what you won't get told in any other mobility shop. In fact, a good thing to say is, and we get this every week, like probably 3 times a week, either on the phone or in demos. And it's Careco. They go into Careco, and because the only chair they really have to sell you that's lightweight is the Quickie Q50R. It's a lightweight chair. It's absolutely pants. It's almost that plasticky carbon kind of blend. And they'll go, oh yeah, that's a multi-terrain chair. You can do your dog walks. You can do, you know, or go over your grass. You can use it as your daily commute going in. But they will do that to every single user that goes through the door. I'm saying, yeah, you can do it if you've got the capabilities to do it, but it's not for everyone. And if you need a step up, you want to go for the multi-terrain version. But hopefully this video has highlighted what this chair can actually do. So it's not just flat surface, but you just have to have more respect for them. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Please like and subscribe.